Hello everyone, Design Dolphin here, welcome back to LeafCraft. So I have lots of plans for today's episode, but to start with, let me show you what I've done to improve the skeleton spawner from last episode. Okay, so here is our lovely spawner. As you can see, the water's actually flowing that way instead of towards the window. Basically, I changed around the waterways. I found a spot where the bedrock wasn't so high up, which means we don't have a dead spot in the waterway anymore for them to get stuck on. And as we go up here, you'll notice that it's not as high up. That would be because I amalgamated the two rooms. So instead of having the hoppers being pushed across when we want to change the setting from manual to auto, I've put in a water blade up near the top of the drop, and that's activated really simply. We just have a lever here which pushes a soul sand block into here. Whee! And then the observer sees that and activates the dispenser. And then at the same time the lever activates another piston, which tells us whether it's on manual or automatic. I really like that feature. So let's just put this back. And I also put a little bit of a more automatic furnace here so that we can burn the bits of armor and get nuggets. It's a good way of using up the bows. And the storage here is so messy now. But and I also added the lanterns instead of torches. I promised that there wouldn't be torch spam, and there is no torch spam. So I think it's turned out pretty well. I still need to add mending to this sword though, so I'm going to take that back with me to the main base. So I have something else to show you guys. Well, before we jump in the portal, I better put this on. Don't want to get mobbed because I'm talking to you guys in third person. And in we go. So Certainly and I fought the dragon 22 times, I think. The reason being that the maximum number of gateways that you can have is 20. Each time you kill the dragon, you open up another gateway. So we've opened up all of the gateways. It actually looks quite cool. You can see them going all the way around the island. And I think Certainly is working on putting a pathway up to all of them at the moment, which is quite cool. And so I'll show you guys the highlights of what happened. So that was pretty intense, pretty fun. We definitely got into a rhythm of killing the dragon. And as a result, it came as a surprise to me, but apparently one of the packs on the server, when you kill the dragon, it gives you a dragon egg each time, not just the first time, and also a pair of elytra. So what that means is I now have 10 pair of elytra, 6 of which I've already enchanted, and 10 dragon eggs. So Tenley and I split it, and then one set was lost because it despawned, and then one set went to Raptorana. So we have elytra for days, which is excellent. I can't wait to start flying around, and it means that we'll be able to go end busting in the near future, which will be great. Okay, so now for the next project. So at the start of a season, people want to sell stuff, and it's a lot of effort to build a shop just to sell, one small item, and people might not bother. So to encourage commerce on the community island, I want to build some market stores that people can just use to sell things at. Now, to do that, we need some wool, and to get wool, we need to go wrangle some animals, and to do that, we need wheat. And so I figured, why don't we start by setting up all our crops? I know it's shocking, I don't have them set up. I'm already in diamond armor, we fought the dragon, and I don't have crops. Anyway, so we're going to get that set up first, and I actually have a room set aside right here. You can see the stairs going up. I've dug out a bit of space, and we have some materials prepped. Weird choice of materials, I know, but I'm hoping it will come together nicely. So let's get building. Alrighty everyone, well, it's done, and there it is. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, honestly. I did work out what I was going to do with the walls, but I had to wing the ceiling a bit and also the storage area. I'm really happy I got to use the mushroom blocks. You can see I used the red dotted ones behind the chests. It just adds like a pop of colour. So I like that. We're still waiting on the melons to grow so we can fill out this row entirely. But apart from that, we're good to go. I did have to adjust the lighting in the ceiling a bit, just to make sure the plants had enough light. Apart from that, it's good. There's plenty of room in the storage area, and we have a little bit of wheat, enough to start collecting sheep and cows. So I would say, goal achieved. I also managed to fit a composter in here, which I thought might come in handy if I get extra crops that I don't need. So there's that. I mean, the walls are full of composters, but this one's a bit easier to use. Alright, so the next thing on our agenda is the animals. So we're going to round up some sheep and cows. I've already set out some pens for them. And then we're going to breed them up. So as you can see here, we've got our sheep and cows collected. I built the 2 little shed things. They're more for decoration than anything else. And yeah, so I've been breeding up the sheep and the cows. And we've actually collected quite a bit of wool, which is good. We should have enough to start making the little market stores soon. And I'm also breeding up the cows because the leather will come in handy for item frames and stuff like that. I do want to add item frames to my chests so that I don't have to memorise where everything goes. Anyway, so for the market store, I'm thinking a kind of simple design, perhaps in a courtyard area. And I'll make the stores different colours, like white and a different colour, like striped. So we'll have like white and pink, white and blue, white and orange, that kind of thing. I think that will look nice, very cheery. I guess let's meet back in the shopping district with the materials to start the market stores. Rightio, so here we are in the shopping district. So the spot that I've picked out is right here next to Sir Tenley's ore shop. And he's actually built like a little markety thing opposite the road, so I think it's going to fit pretty well. The stores that I'm going to make, they're going to be a lot smaller and simpler because I want to have quite a few of them, and they're really just, to sell one or two things anyway. So we've got our barrel full of stuff here, and I've already picked up some of it to start building with. So I was thinking, let me show you like what I have for the design. Let's see, where do we want to put the first one? Probably here? Yes, here. Okay. So we'll just put a temporary block there. And so one of those and a slab, a temporary block. I'll get rid of that. So we're going to have like a little bench thing like that. And then we'll put fence posts up next to it, and then we'll just get some, I've already got the wool in my hopper. Some wool like that. You know what, I think should we put the white on the outside? No, I like the white in the middle actually. I think this is nice. Actually that looks a bit flat. You know what, I'll work on the design a bit actually, and then I'll show you what I've got. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a design. I tried to add a bit more shape into it, so we've got like it's a bit tilty. It actually looks okay from the back too, quite surprisingly. So it's got all the essentials. We've got a couple barrels for people to put the stock in, a sign to put the price on, and an item frame so that they can display whatever they're selling. So all we got to do now is just replicate that in different colours all around here. The grass actually was put in by Sir Tenley, which has made my job a lot easier for me. Although I do think that we'll have to add like a little bit of a path around the area. Alright, well, let's get into building the rest of them, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright everyone, we've got the market area done. I made a few tweaks to the design, added a lantern and a trapdoor and stuff. So all of them have a sign on them saying this store is free to use, change sign to claim. And there's a piece of bone meal for whoever claims the store to make the writing white again. Well, I tried to kind of put them in a nice loop so you can walk around and then loops back through here. And Sir Tenley has already set up one of these. He's selling rockets, which is pretty cool. Definitely be needing those to fly with. I decided that the item frame should go on the table, not on the back of not on the wall there, because I want people to walk up to the stores to look at them. I don't want them to just like breeze through the area, So I thought we could set up a store of our own here. I think I'm going to choose pink because pink is the best colour, obviously. And we have powdered snow. So I'm pretty sure that neither Raptorana nor Sir Tenley have mountains high enough to get powdered snow. So we have a bit of a monopoly on it. I'm going to charge a diamond for a bucket, but I'm going to offer discounts for bulk orders, I think. Just, because I'm the only person who's selling it, and I have to wait till a thunderstorm to collect the snow. But, I don't mind doing larger orders for people, so there's that. There's some cool stuff going on in the shopping district at the moment. Sir Tenley's tower is now finished. It looks really, really cool. And there's podzol spreading from the bottom of it, which is a bit concerning because podzol is gross. I don't know if you've ever had to clear up a podzol infestation, but it's a pain. And we also have a notice board next to the portal now, which I'm going to advertise the market on. I think certainly put signs there for us to use. Right, so that's the last of the powdered snow. Excellent. And then we've got that there. We've got one more bucket to put in the thing there. I think facing that way is good. Okay, I'll just change the sign out. Let's see. One diamond per bucket. Specials. Oh no, we want to say discounts. Discounts available for bulk orders. There we go. And then we'll just colour that. Perfect. So now we have a store set up. That's good. I was collecting way too much powdered snow. Right, so we can go home and tick this off our list. I actually do have a to-do list on the wall. Alright, so on the to-do list, make market stores with wool, get mobs and crops. So we've got that and we can tick it off of our to-do list. I think, well, I'm not sure what we'll put on our to-do list after that. I guess you'll get to see next episode. And import it, must be nice to Raptorana. I don't remember putting that on my to-do list. But it does say it's important. I have an idea. I know, we can give Raptorana a present. I have the perfect present. Right here. One of these. Anyway, I think that's all we have time for in this episode, so I hope you enjoyed. Have a lovely day and see you in the next one. Bye!